Yo, so what's going on, guys? My name is Pone. We're kicking today off with a little bit of Blacklight Retribution. I'm not sure if you've heard of the game yet. If you haven't, go check it out. There are a lot of cool features in this game that kind of separate it from some of the more modern, basic, simple type games. This one is very, very in-depth. I like the idea behind adding all of these, additional attachments and so on and so forth about the game. You can upgrade your weapons, you can level up your skills, so on and so forth. There's a lot of in-depth detail behind this game and to how to turn yourself into a more proficient fighter and how to give yourself an advantage. Obviously, there's going to be a little time involved. If you wanted to put a lot of time into this game, you can unlock weapons, attachments for the weapons, so on and so forth. And when you go about doing that, it becomes a very, very competitive game. For example, this is my second game ever. Like this right here that you are witnessing was the second game I hopped into, and I am playing on PC. I'm unaware whether or not it will be released on console. I have not researched that far enough yet, but as I do know, I do believe it's slated to come out and actually appear come time January, and this is actually just the closed beta that I'm running around and having some fun with. So, as you guys can tell, there's a lot of cool, additions to this game. One thing that I do like is the kill cam moment. So it does usually have about a 5-second countdown in Team Deathmatch where you have to wait 5 seconds before you can respawn in. But in the meantime, as soon as you die, you can rotate your mouse, your cursor, everything like that, and see the full 360 view of what happened. And even though that's still there, it just kind of reminds me of like the theater mode or something from a Call of Duty title where I can just see the cool little moments and do a 360 around and watch, wow, he kicked my ass. So, with that being said, like I said, this game is visually impressive. It kind of gives me this modern type shooter, but it also kind of reminds me of something along the lines of Halo. Not only because it seems somewhat futuristic, but because of the map layouts and just something about this game makes me think Halo. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's because of, the possibilities that you can do, but one thing that you can do in-game is you earn, I guess, in-game cash, if you will. I don't know the exact name of the cash, but you use it and you earn it. So every kill, as you guys are noticing in the meantime, every kill that I get stacks up, and with those kills, they allow me to get points. And there's these little docking stations, these little node areas, where you can go to and you can upgrade. Basically, you can get more ammo, more health if you need to be. If not, you can always run around and you can unlock weapons as well. So there's, I think, a rocket launcher, a flamethrower, and this big-ass Honda vehicle robot thing that you can hop into. And it's quite impressive. So you'll see a couple things in this video right here. I do believe I think I buy a flamethrower in this video later on just because I wanted to try it out. And I get my barbecue on. I think I killed 10 or 15 guys straight with it. And I totally feel like a douchebag about it. But you know what? It was funny, so I'll do it anyway. So, with that being said, and the initial insight into this game is you're going to want to try to rush and try to be the first guy to get some of these weapon upgrades. Or, some of the armor. If you get into one of the vehicles that you can unlock and summon, you hop in that thing, it's got a lot of health, it's very, very strong, and it just tears through people, and that's always a good advantage. And if you're the first guy on the map to do that, you can just keep suppressing them, and it's always cool to see a Rock'em Sock'em robot fight, too. And, with that being said, there's a lot of cool additions in this game. I thoroughly enjoy this game. I do not think this will be like a crazy doorbuster breakdown kind of game. I do believe that it is a very, very entertaining game. But it's only going to appeal, in my personal opinion, it's only going to appeal to people for the first few weeks, maybe a month or so. This is a game that, if I'm getting tired of Call of Duty or Black Ops or something like that in about 4 months or something, I'll pull this game out and have some fun with it. It's definitely refreshing. And look at her scissor me. I like that. So as you guys can tell, you run around, you kind of look like a character from Tron, except for you're wearing yoga pants. That's always hot on a man. So, like I said, this game is visually impressive. I love the idea behind it. I love the graphics. I love the way it looks. And I love this little X-ray vision type thing here. I don't remember the name of it, but it's very, very impressive to use. Usually when you spawn, it kind of just gives you the idea of where the enemy is. So it's not like it's overpowered, because when you have it on, I do not believe you can shoot or do anything with it. So it's just kind of letting you know which way you need to go. There's not a radar or a UAV or anything like that. So what you need is to use it. And I do believe it's V on the keyboard. It just kind of shows everything. And unfortunately, it does not allow you to see through the under armor of the enemy, especially the women. I don't know about you guys. You might like to see the guys. If you're a big Ryan Gosling fan, maybe these guys are strapped to hell in Photoshop. But it does kind of give you a little heads up, which way you got to go, and they often mass spawn. So when you see a guy, it's probably a pile of guys, and it's always cool. So as you guys can tell right now, I'm getting my creep on. It turned out leading me to a kill. I hurt myself with that drop, so it does have a little fall damage. I would have probably enjoyed a game that's as fast-paced and goofy as this not to have fall damage. I mean, I'm wearing suits like this. There's giant robots. There's got to be some cool, super fluffy Crocs in the future somewhere. You know what I mean? So You know, like I said, overall, this game I would probably rate about an 8 out of 10. I probably would not pay full $60 for this game. It does kind of make you feel like it'll be great for the first month or so. Some of those games that are successful like that, games like Homefront and Crysis, they're great for a month, but the mass majority of people will not stay enthralled and entertained with that game for long. So, if you're willing to do so and have some fun with it, it's definitely a game you guys should try out. Like I said, it should be coming out around January sometime. I tried to bitch slap this guy right here, but totally he wasn't having none of it, so he put the smackdown on me, and I do like the addition in this. You have the knife, you have the melee system. It does not initially go to the knife like many other first-person shooters do that kind of result in a one-shot thing. So I do believe it's a 2 melee kill. And this is the little moment right here. I'm hopping on my iPad, and I'm about to order up a nice little cheeseburger. And I'm scrolling through trying to find what I find, and looky there, guys. We've got a barbecuer, and I'm going to go run around and run a train on these guys. And like I said, you got to make sure you use that, fully utilize that V button. Make sure you can see there, you can get your little specs on, and you can see what's going on. Because if you're not doing it, they are. And if you don't do it, you're just handicapping yourself. So don't be afraid to do it. Try to do it in the opportune moments. Do not try to do it when you think you're close to enemies, because like I said, even though you have the vision and you know they're coming, before you can pull that gun back out, you've got 14 to the chest. So, like I said, I hope you guys could actually enjoy this. Check it out. I don't know if they're going to be reopening the beta or anything like that, but you gotta love the double kill. I'm such a douche for doing this. That's the big robot guy right there. There's the little Wally that runs around with the giant chain guns. And it is very, very strong. It is a strong thing to kill. It takes a lot to kill, actually. So I don't know if you guys can be resourceful and have to buy the rocket launcher or anything like that. I've not been far enough to unlock certain weapons. I've only used the assault rifles and a submachine gun. I've had a lot of fun trying out the things. And one thing that you do is as you level and you go through the maps and you keep playing, you also unlock points that you can upgrade your weapons with. Now, the fully customizable, weapons are very, very impressive to me. You can, upgrade anything from, stock, barrel, ammo capacity. I mean, there's so many things you could do on this game that improves and increases your chances of winning gunfights, but you've got to stay consistent with your gameplay. You got to keep leveling up and buying new weapons and trying new things out, and that's what gives you the advantage. I mean, yes, you can go out there and kill with guns like I'm using right now, the default gun, but I ran into a guy a little bit later on in the game after this, and he was level 17. I don't know how he got to level 17 unless he's been doing this for a little bit, but he got to level 17 and he unlocked this skill, as he told me, was at level 15. There was this little shield, this giant riot shield that was totally cool looking, but it pissed me off, and you basically can equip it, and he had it on his back, so every time he ran away and tried to play hard to get, I was trying to pop a couple in his back, and that shield wasn't having none of it. So, like I said, experience is really, really a big key in this. You got to level up, and you got to keep getting the proper attachments or whatever, and oh god, look at me pre-firing with a flamethrower. Extra crispy. Triple kill. Gotta love it, guys. So I'm a professional killer, professional kings of all things sexy. So, like I said, this game is fun. It'll definitely tease you for a little while. I probably wouldn't pay any more than 20 or 40 bucks for it, unless there was a little bit more of an improvement. And because this is kind of, a more insightful job, and I like to teach you guys about it, I could end up buying it. But for the average person, this would probably be a game that would have to literally just appeal to you from just watching it right now. If this looks like your kind of game, feel free to go check it out. Like I said, it's coming out in about a month. And I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I want to see how the full game comes out in the beta right now. They currently have about 3 maps open. And, I've not been able to fully customize some of my weapons. But if you guys would like to see more videos, do me a favor and rate up the video. Feel free to favorite it. I want to get this out there a little bit more. Look at me coming out with a knife. Smack that bitch. Cut him. Slush the bacon off your back. So, taking these guys out, hip firing like a boss. So that's about what we've got. If you guys would like to see more, just feel free to ask down in the comments below. I maybe get you some submachine gun gameplay. I think I got a pretty solid game with that earlier. But overall, the game is quite impressive. Like I said, it's visually great. I love the customizable advantages of this game, and that's where it is right there. Look at the big guy in front. #1 Pwn Star. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, check out Blacklight Retribution. It drops like panty on prom night in about a month or so, guys. So thanks for watching. Peace out. Get it.